So now that's something I really want to try. He's like, I was all harnessed in and like hanging out the side of the helicopter. He was filming a speedboat race. I really like the idea of like community, right? That everyone kind of works to help each other. We're all business owners.
So I'm going to put together a course on vendors, what to do to increase your sales at trade shows. So I think it's badly needed. So did Lisa. She said, you put it together, people will...
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's great. Like, this is my first trade show. And
is it?
Yeah. I just started my business a year and a half ago. And it's just like... Because I do photography, right? It's not like I can physically sell people things while they're here. So that's kind of what I'm selling myself. And I don't know if like my return is going to be worth the investment, you know?
And now, how do you spell your name?
T-U-I.
T-U-I?
T-Y.
T-Y.
Yeah, E-S-A.
E-S-A. And can I have your last name, please?
Yeah, it's Turnbull, T-U-R-N-B-U-L-L.
Now, I'm going to send you this video. Do you want me to email you the link?
Well, I use Outlook for my business one, and this one's my personal.
Oh, you poor little thing. You use an Outlook for your
know. Because you know why? I tried to get Jumping Beat Photography at Gmail, and it was taken. So then I didn't want to change it. I wanted to keep it the same as my business, so that's why I had to use Outlook. It's the only place I could get one.
No kidding. No. So tell me about your business. I'm really excited because I'm a little bit of a photography buff. What camera do you use? What's your favorite camera?
I just got a new one. My first camera was the Rebel.
Canon?
SL1, yes. I shoot with a Canon, and I fell in love with it. And even now, even though I got my brand new camera, to tell you the truth, I don't even know what my new one is. I got it from my dad because I thought my other camera broke. It's still a Canon. It's a R something or other. I don't even know. But I can't let go of my first camera. It's like my baby. He's always like, there's a new one so much better. I'm like, but that'll always happen. It's my bond.
That'll always happen. You could say, well, there's a new model of husband coming out that's better. You're going to take it. Yeah. It'll drive yourself crazy.
Yeah, unless I get the Mark III, then maybe I'll switch. But
Canon Mark III?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
Have you heard of Trey Ratcliffe?
No.
Okay, world's famous photographer, like off the hook. The guy travels around the world and teaches photography. And guess what? He was a Nikon freak. And I mean, everything was Nike. He got a hold of a Sony A7. Have you heard of those? That's one right there.
Yeah.
High def, 30 minutes of video, 4K pictures, still pictures, 1060 video, mirrorless. Half the weight of a DSLR.
Yeah.
They're shooting with the same thing with Canon and the Nikons. They're shooting Hollywood movies on these cameras.
Yes.
This one is actually better priced. $2,000 for the entire kit. Yeah. I just about fell off my wagon.
Oh my gosh.
With the Canon 3D, $3,500.
Oh yeah.
$3,500. I could buy two of those.
Yeah.
And that comes with the lens kit. With the Canon 3D.
That's it.
Yeah. And then you got to buy your. Now this comes with a ring, $80 ring. You can put any Canon or Nikon lens on it. Does that change your mind? Oh, Trey Ratcliffe, as soon as he sold every piece of Nikon, and he loved Nikon. Like Nikon is the standard, so is Canon. Yeah. They are exceptional cameras. But this one, man, oh man, just beautiful. So how long have you been a photographer?
Well, my son, as soon as I got pregnant, my parents bought me a camera. And growing up, I hated taking pictures. I hated being in them. And then as soon as he was born, I started taking pictures of him. Then my best friend had a baby, and I started taking pictures of her. And then it grew, and all of a sudden now I'm getting, stuff from everyone. People, obviously, that I don't know. Now I'm doing this. But I really have only been doing it as a business since January.
But that's okay. I mean, everyone's got to start somewhere.
Exactly.
So what kind of photography do you do?
I do everything. I've done commercial, I've done real estate, I've done newborn, I've done maternity, I've done weddings, I do boudoir. Someone booked me to take pictures of their car, their old vintage car. Yeah, I do everything.
Really?
Yeah, haven't really found the thing I love the most. Honestly, the thing I love the most about it is seeing people happy when they get the pictures back.
I'll bet.
Yeah. Especially, like the boudoir and the wedding ones, to see the people, especially women, and this being like a women's trade show, that women are the hardest on themselves.
They are.
And when they get the pictures back, and and they're just like, I've had people start crying, being like, I didn't know I looked like that.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you look like that. You just are the hardest on yourself, right?
And you're the artist that, what do you look, when you take a picture and when you look at a subject, what's the core thing that you're looking at that gives you that magic that when people, where they go, wow.
Their feeling.
Their feeling.
And their comfort level.
Do you have to wait for that?
Yeah, for sure. Usually when I start a shoot, the first maybe half an hour, my pictures are garbage.
Yeah.
I don't even use them.
I agree.
The next half an hour when they're comfortable and laughing and having fun, that's what I want.
That's the magic.
I don't want them to be perfect pictures. I don't want your face to be absolutely flawless. I want you to look back and was like, that was a great day and those are great memories.
To be human and a little bit vulnerable.
Yeah.
A little bit vulnerable because you have to have that authenticity, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. None of my photos are posed. I don't go out and like, oh, stand here and this looks best and this looks best. I usually tell when I do family photos, tell me what you do on a Saturday and I'm going to come and join you.
Oh, that's brilliant.
You want to go hunting, you want to go quadding, I'm going to come and hang out and just take pictures of you. That's it.
I bet they love that.
Yeah.
You follow their passion.
Exactly.
Which a lot of photographers will say, oh, come to my studio.
Yeah.
And we'll just, I mean, how flat and dull and boring is that? It's one-dimensional thinking. But you've taken it out of the box and you go to them. You bring the dream or that wonderful experience to them.
Yeah. And that's what they need to look back at and remember, right?
Yeah.
They don't like, oh, I went to this person's studio and it was super boring and no one had fun. Like, or we went hunting today, we caught or shot or whatever hunters do, and you know, this girl tagged along and you should see the cool pictures we got. Like, that's what I want people to say about me.
That's satisfaction. So what is it that you really, really want to do? Do you want to do like a zip line or something? Or do you know, what's it? Yeah?
Actually, I've been ziplining.
And taking pictures while you do it?
No, I went ziplining and I did take some pictures while I did it, but I actually, did a couple night classes and my photographer, one of the teachers, did photos out of a helicopter. So now that's something I really want to try. He's like, I was all harnessed in and like hanging out the side of the helicopter. He was filming a speedboat race.
There's no way. I'm afraid of heights. I can't get on a ladder.
But imagine how fun would that be? It's like a once in a lifetime experience.
Fun, but I'd use a drone.
Okay.
It would be fun for you, not for me. Like right at the hospital, when it happens.
I had it done. A girlfriend of mine, she's also a photographer, and she did it for me. So it was nice to have someone I know. I ended up having an emergency C-section, so that the birthing process wasn't captured. But you know, like the before being in labor, and like when I look back on them, it takes me like right to that moment, and like right to those memories.
So pictures or video or both? Because can't you draw a picture from a video? Or?
Yeah, you can. I've never really done the video thing. I'm more of the picture, and I haven't really experimented with it, so that's probably why I haven't done it yet.
Perfect. So you're pretty well a generalist, but you love specific. You go to them.
Yeah.
Your tagline is, you go to them. You'll make their experience happen.
Yeah. It's about them. It's not about me. I'm not the one getting the pictures back.
So where can they use this? Social media,
they
private,
can use it anywhere
book?
they want. Anywhere they want.
Have you heard of Blurb?
I haven't.
Blurb is a service that you can send your pictures to, and they make you a beautiful coffee table book. All pictures. Beautiful coffee table.
Really?
Yeah. There was one woman in here the other day, and she said, I think her coffee table book in Blurb was 250 pages, I think, if I can remember right. Cost her $150.
Oh my gosh.
And it was
so
absolutely beautiful, like big coffee table book.
Yeah.
So that could be something that your clients, remember Blurb, B-L-U-B, Blurb.
I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah.
Can I have that piece of paper?
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Blurb. Because it could really help your business. You could say, you know what you could do with these pictures? You could put them in Blurb and make a coffee table. I mean, pictures are beautiful, but if they have it turned into a coffee table book and it's on their coffee table.
Well, there's no point in having them sit in your drawer, right?
And then you put on the bottom of that book, big bit, your logo and your, and your website. Oh man, that would work. That would boost your business, I'll bet you, by 25%. Yeah.
Thanks, I like that.
Oh, not a problem. You know what? We've got to help each other.
We do. I was just saying that too. I have two chiropractor booths, like one right in front of me and one on the other side.
Okay.
And you know, I said to them, the one, I could see like the kind of competition going on, and I was like, you know, yeah, of course there's going to be competition in the same business. There's other photographers here, but I mean, every single person here is trying to make their dream like come to life. Whether your dream is owning your own business or not having to work anymore, or being able to travel extra amounts of times a year, that's your dream. And if every single person here would be like, hey, I'm willing to help you do that, can you imagine what all of us could do? Instead of being like, I don't want to talk to that person because they do the same thing as me.
Yeah, let's not be protectionistic. Hello, everyone. If you've been enjoying this web radio show, help us spread the word about our service called Trade Show Web Radio. It is one of the most unique, powerful, and dynamic marketing platforms in North America today, and we would love to share it with you. A web radio show is also known as a podcast, and many entrepreneurs are using web radio to grow their businesses. But very few have the time, expertise, or resources to develop a show of their own. That's where you can come in. Our new online training course can show you how to set up a broadcast booth in almost any trade show, event, wedding, or festival, and capture all of the energy and excitement of the moment and create a branded web radio show series for small and medium-sized businesses. Take our training today and enjoy 50% off of your investment. Go to udemy.com, that's udemy.com, and search for the phrase, Create Your Own Web Radio Show for incredible business growth. Then, enter the coupon code WebRadio50 to enjoy 97 lectures and 6 hours of video content and start podcasting today. Find us on tradeshowwebradio@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. You do something very different than most photographers. So you're not really competition, you are complementary.
Yeah.
Because where they are not willing to go with their clients, you could work with them. And then after you could say to those photographers, I travel, I go with my clients, but if I need studio work done, if you've got a good so I'll send them to you. Yeah, that's great. Now, formal training, have you taken formal training in photography?
I did a couple night classes. I did a starter, like a beginner one, just kind of on how to use my camera, right, and all the functions. And then I did a couple other ones, more like in-depth, going out and shooting places and people and editing and stuff like that. I haven't gone to like full school for photography yet. But
what about software editing? Did you do much software editing or post-production?
Honestly, I do just to like manipulate light. I don't really use Photoshop to fix people or fix anything. I mean, that's you, and if I fix you,
then it's not you
anymore.
Yeah. Lightroom, do you use Lightroom?
I do. Lightroom is the one I use. Just the simple things. I honestly don't know a lot about it because I don't need to.
Yeah.
I kind of tell people going in, even like my boudoir shoots, I tell them, like, I'm not going to retouch you. I'm not going to, fix your tummy lines or your leg cellulite, anything. That's you. And you need to love you, and we're going to make you look beautiful the way you are.
So you're a supportive coach as well, really. You're supplying that service.
I try. I mean, I want people to be comfortable, right?
Yeah, but you set the expectation, which is really important. I'm not going to retouch. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Because if they get the picture back and say, oh, yeah, this is right. No.
That actually happened to me one time. I didn't, it was a friend of mine, and I didn't tell her that I wasn't going to retouch or nothing, and I did them, and I sent them back to her, and she's gorgeous, like gorgeous, and she got them back, and she's like, well, is it okay if I retouch them? I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, I want to smooth my skin and stuff, and I was like, well, we'll edit one and send it back to me, and I'll let you know. She sent it back, and she has a little freckle on her face, and she completely got rid of the freckle, and I'm like, that's not you.
When people see you in the real world, they'll know
exactly.
It is a retouched photo.
Right? Why do you want that? Don't get me wrong, you look gorgeous retouched, but you look gorgeous not.
So when you're talking to me, do you leave something out of the conversation as well? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I get that feeling.
Yeah.
If you're going to retouch your identity when you talk to me, are you
fake?
Yeah.
I know.
So where can people find you?
I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I have a website.
What's your website name?
jumpingbeanphotography.ca.
Okay. And your Facebook page?
Jumping Bean Photography.
Okay.
And my Instagram, Jumping Bean Photography. Yeah. Keep it all the same. Super simple. Super easy to find.
So do you post a lot of stuff on Instagram, and what's that other one with the pictures? Instagram and Pinterest.
I love Pinterest. I don't use it for business though. I use it more for personal.
Really?
Yeah. Even Instagram. I'm not very internet savvy. I can, but I mean, I'd rather make a connection with someone, and that's why I wanted to come to this trade show. I wanted to meet people and interact. Like, I want you to know me and trust me to take your pictures.
Yeah.
I don't want you to look at my Facebook and be like, it's, you know what I mean? It's not my style, or it's not this, or it's not that, or, you know, like, I want to work with you and make what you want a reality. So I find it really challenging with social media. I mean, I do post, but I'd rather just talk to you in person. I'd rather sit down, make a coffee date.
If you're not working with an expert in social media, it's a wild, wild west out there. And boy,
Yes.
can you get into trouble real quick. Post the wrong thing at the wrong time, say the wrong thing, put the wrong picture up. Oh, yeah.
I know.
It's not good. It's not good.
Yeah. And I've gone to friends who are like super like good on social media with their business, and the same thing. They're like, you know, sometimes you gotta be careful. For the most part, you're fine, but Facebook has so many rules now that you can't have call to actions in your post. You can't be like, oh, come sign up for my contest or enter my contest. Facebook won't share it with people.
Facebook is actually working on a YouTube killer and a Twitter killer. I don't know if you know that Twitter now accepts video.
No, I didn't. But I did hear that Facebook is going to start cutting off links to outside sources like that because they don't want people to leave their platform. It's horrible.
Well, yes and no. If you load, Facebook will give you a lot more juice if you load directly from your hard drive to Facebook.
Yeah.
If you load from another link,
outside,
they're going to penalize you. And so Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, is brilliant because he says, we want to devise a system kind of like YouTube, but more powerful. So he's going after YouTube and Google. I think that's good because it gives competition. If enough people say, I don't like the way Facebook is going, they'll change it.
Yeah.
They can't help it.
Yeah.
So what else?
Facebook could be an amazing platform if they had other things like that, you know, like if they had, you know, a bigger audience for video and stuff, it could be an amazing platform.
Oh, wait, it's coming. Oh, my goodness. That you should hear about this Facebook, this YouTube killer. They're really after him. And I think that's a great thing.
Yeah.
So what else do you want? Your passion is satisfaction, really. If I could sum it up in one word, and that's what I'm reading from you, satisfaction, right? Yeah. Happiness, joy. And who doesn't need more of that in their life?
Yeah, especially in the world today.
Yes. So you know what, and I'm thinking as I'm talking to you, what would happen if tomorrow, if you printed out little coupons and said, reserve a photo shoot with me and put $50 down. Would that work?
I actually have coupons on my booth, and you don't have to book this weekend, but I would love to give every single person that talks to me this weekend $50 off their next shoot.
Nice.
Because I don't want money to be an issue for people. It shouldn't be. It really shouldn't, especially in like today's society where everything is so expensive. I don't want money to be an issue for you to have memories of your family.
Once you make price a barrier to entry, you cut off a lot of your market.
Yeah.
A lot of your market. Yeah. Have you heard of Udemy?
No, you're bringing up all these things I never heard of before.
Udemy. It's the largest repository of online learning classes. And about 2 months ago, somebody said, Udemy. Somebody said to me, one of my clients said, I put a class on Udemy and it was free and it's gone ballistic. And I thought, well, I'll do that. So I put together a class on how to create an interactive digital magazine. 2,200 students. Yeah. And it was free course because they say offer it for free first because people don't like free. They'll put less value in free because it's free. Yeah. If they invest in it, then it's more. 22 or 2,300 students. So I put another course together, Trade Show Web Radio, teaching people how to podcast, and I just launched it. So for $47, you could do that. You could teach people what you do. You could step by step follow your clients, do this, do that. Because what I'm picking up from you is when you talk to me, you're very clear and concise. You know exactly what you're talking. You know exactly what makes you happy and pushes your buttons and pushes your clients' buttons. Man, oh man, that would work. If you could charge $30 for that, and you get 50% commission, so you charge $15, and if you get 2,000 students, holy smokes, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't affect your photography. It would affect the people that want to learn photography. And remember, anybody that wants your help, you're an expert. You know more than they do. Even if it's a little bit. In the United States, in the court of law, in the Supreme Court, an expert is anybody that knows a little bit more than the jury. That's it. In a court of law.
Well, I mean, their judicial system isn't that great down there, but...
No, it's not, but the point was... But you could do this.
Yeah.
Like, you could do this. You could set up passive income and then do your photography as well, blending the two. I'll teach you how to do what I do, and I'll do what I do. That's what I'm doing here. I do it, and I'm teaching it. It's $500 a class, for a 2-day class. And we plan on filling it up. So I'm dedicated to helping your business, and we're going to put this interview up on YouTube, and then I'll send you the link, and you can use it to market your business any way you want.
Thank you.
Because when people see this interview, they're going to see your authenticity. Did I say that?
Authenticity.
Thank you. And your heart, you know, like that you really want, you love to do, you want to follow. How many photographers actually go out and follow their people?
I honestly don't know any besides wedding photographers.
That's about it. That's about it. So you really need to nail that. You need to tell people, I go to you. And that's, wow, that's fantastic. That's powerful, because that is going to make your sales go through the roof. Because you do it all for them.
Yeah.
You just have to show up and work your magic, and they will just love you for that, eh? Oh, I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
Because you're getting bookings all the time, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Check that Udemy out.
I will.
You'd be surprised. There's people there that are making $5,000 and $7,000 a month.
Oh my gosh.
Part-time. You create one course. One course. It might take you a week.
Yeah.
Videos, pictures, diagrams. Put it up there. That's it. There's a woman that said she put up a course 5 years ago. Every single year, it pays for her very expensive holiday. Every single year.
That's amazing.
How good is that? Right? Yeah. So I love photography, and I love talking to photographers, and I love talking about your business.
Thank
and
you.
And we will promote your business any way we can. Have you got a business card? Or
I
did
do. They're at my booth. I don't know if my mom gave you one, but I have some at my booth. I can come.
If you don't mind, that would be great.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for the interview. That was great.
Thank you.
And then I've got your email address, right?
Yes.
When I get this interview done, we'll put it up, we'll send it to you, and we'll also include you in the magazine.
Perfect.
Sounds good?
Thank you so much. It was great meeting you.
Oh, you too. Did I give you a card?
You didn't. I just have this.
I'll give you one of these guys. Oops. Mennonite Central Committee? No, you don't want that.
Perfect.
I don't know where I got that. Thank you so much.
Pocket now, so it's yours.
That's exactly right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tyesa. Bye-bye.